Welcome back to Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Car. Rich Walsh alongside Paul Zeise. And if you need a roof, make sure you call Ireland Contracting. They're the best in the business. 1-800-NEW-ROOF. Easy number to remember. Give them a call. They not only do roofs, they do siding, gutters, windows, anything you need. Give them a call. 1-800-NEW-ROOF. Give us a call right now on the Borders to Borders hotline. 412-575-2600 is the number. We're going to continue our Pirates and Penguins conversation tonight. We're going to head out to the phone lines, and we're going to go out to Bill out in Mount Lebanon. What's up, Bill? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Rick?
Good,
hey,
thanks for calling.
Two questions I got to ask for you.
Okay.
Number one is, Clint Hurdle should never took Tyler out in the game yesterday. He was pitching good, and he threw many pitches. And number two is, I think Smith should start goaltending Sunday against Carolina and give Murray a rest for the playoffs.
All right, Bill. I disagree with starting Smith on Sunday. I'll start with that question just because Murray's your guy. Maybe you start him against the Rangers or the Red Wings, but I would not start him against a team that you might see in the postseason. This is a big game. It's a confidence-building game for Murray, especially coming off a game like this. I disagree with you there. Also, I'll tackle that first question. I thought they could have taken, even though he had a low pitch count, I thought they could have taken him out after the sixth inning.
I'm surprised
that's what I thought they were going to do.
I'm surprised they didn't. The first game of the season, you know how they are with their rest program and all this other stuff. I was surprised they didn't.
They did it last year. I thought for sure.
They do it all the time. I mean, they're going to do it early in the season, and they come up with all these formulas for saving innings and all this other stuff. I think that baseball has gotten to the point where now they're outthinking themselves. They're outsmarting themselves.
Yeah.
They're trying to be too smart, and they've lost common sense. They've also lost the ability to, listen, this guy's pitching well, let him in there. No, because, our index says that if he throws 3 more pitches, that's stress on his arm that might come back to haunt him in September. I mean, they shut down the Keller, all of September last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he comes out and he's horrible in spring training in a couple of games. And it's like, well, I thought he was supposed to be rested and ready to go. So my point is, they're never going to do – all these people that call in and say, oh, I remember back in the day when I watched Bob Gibson pitch, he went 9 innings. Those days are over. Those guys, that doesn't exist anymore. If you can get a guy to go 7 innings anymore, it's a huge big deal.
Yeah.
Because these guys, the way that all of these people that run the front offices of these baseball teams, they all are the same now. They're all a bunch of baseball nerds. Math nerds that happen to be playing baseball GMs, and that's the way it is. So I was surprised they let him come out for the 7th. I figured, well, you know what, he went 6. That's all they're going to let him do. They're going to say, oh, it's a long season. We don't want to put too much strain on his arm and all that other stuff.
Only because I agree with you 100% because I was in spring training for a while there, and they just kept stressing. We just need our starters to go 6 innings, and we got this highly touted bullpen that's going to come in 1, 2, and 3 and take care of the rest.
Worked well yesterday.
We just won 6 innings.
Yep.
And that would have worked out perfect yesterday, the 6 innings. I don't know if they would have brought in Rich Rod in the 6th inning, because it's supposed to go Crick, Keller, but whoever. They got 4 really good arms is what they claim.
Here's the thing. Who's your best pitcher?
I would say Felipe Vasquez.
Vasquez, right? Well, you're not getting him to the 9th. Who's your second best pitcher?
You mean in the bullpen?
Who's your second best pitcher?
Taillon.
Exactly. So why are you taking Taillon out for Rodriguez, who's probably your 11th best pitcher?
Yeah, I would have taken Taillon out at the end of the 6th inning. I questioned that. Ron Cook disagreed with me yesterday, but I thought
I would have left him in.
You would have left him in. I would have taken him out and went to Cal Crick, Keona Keller, whatever the ones, and then
Taillon
went to.
is a guy who fights. He's a fighter. He's a pitcher that is a fighter. And so to me, I let him in there. Even though there's 2 guys on, we got to panic. I let him in there because you know what? More often than not, he's getting out of that jam. That's the way he pitches. He's a tough guy.
But didn't you feel like things were just unfolding? I think that's a feel thing there, too.
No, I don't.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't. I think that we do that too often. Anytime a guy gets into the 7th inning and, there's 2 guys on, or he walks a guy.
But you have to buy into that they have the best bullpen. They have one of the best bullpens, right? That's what they keep saying.
You took your second best pitcher out and put your 11th best pitcher in.
Let's go out to Bill out in Mount Washington. What's up, Bill?
Yeah, hey. 2 things I want to say. Jameson should have never led off the inning batting, I don't think, anyway. They should have never let him bat off. And then He's a good pitcher, but that ballpark's real short. You know, it's easy to get a hold of one. In 7 innings, seeing the same pitcher. You know what I mean? The Reds are a good hitting team.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I want to say is AB. Do you think he's going to finish the whole year out there in Raiders, or do you think they'll get rid of him?
No, I think they'll finish the whole year out there. I thought we were done talking about Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
you know, he's going to finish the whole year out in Oakland. I'm sure you're going to see some issues out there. But headed back to Tyone, we'll agree to disagree. I mean, I only thought maybe later in the year,
You know what I
Paul, that he could have went
You know what I
7
like about
innings.
guys that are aces, the true aces, guys like Justin Verlander, they want the ball. They want the ball. And the manager comes out, go back. I'm pitching. That's what bothers me about a lot of these guys. They give in to this whole thing where, well, we've got to limit your innings and this and that. These guys that are the aces, the true aces, they want the ball. Max Scherzer, you think if the manager came out and that's it, he'd go back there. I'm pitching the ball. I'm pitching. It's opening day. I like those kind of guys. I think the Pirates need a couple of those guys, and they don't got them. To me, I thought Tyone was that kind of guy where he wants the ball. You know what? To me, yesterday was a situation where he says, go back to the man, go back to the dugout. I'll get us out of this.
He doesn't have that personality, though. He might be the guy. He might be your ace, but he doesn't have that Garrett Cole, Verlander,
right,
Scherzer
that
kind of
is
attitude.
one of those things where you look at it and you say, if you really want to be an ace, if you really want to be one of the elite pitchers, you've got to develop that.
Well, you guys make good points that once the game was tied at 2, that you could have left him out there. But instead you went to Rodriguez. I think it's kind of a feel thing. I mean, it's early in the season, and we can question this. There's going to be a lot more to talk about tomorrow in Game 3 out in Cincinnati with Trevor Williams and Joe Musgrove. All right, we're going to take a break. Back with more of your phone calls, some of your tweets coming up next. Stay right there.